Welcome to 10-Minute Health Tech, the AI-powered podcast, where we dive into healthcare technologies and companies so you don't have to. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Julia.
Today we're diving into Manifold, a company building a platform to speed up scientific research, particularly in cancer and rare diseases.
Okay.
What caught my eye was this idea of researchers struggling with data scattered across different systems.
Yeah.
Manifold wants to bring it all together.
It's like trying to solve a puzzle with pieces scattered all over the room. You waste so much time just searching instead of seeing the bigger picture.
Right.
Dr. Alpa Patel from the American Cancer Society, she really hits the nail on the head when she says that good tech lets researchers focus on the science, not data wrangling.
So it's not just about convenience, it's about making research more efficient and potentially leading to breakthroughs faster.
Exactly.
How does Manifold actually make this happen? Their website mentions a fully integrated suite, which sounds pretty comprehensive.
It is, yeah. They break it down into data operations, data analysis, collaboration, and sharing and study operations. Imagine a research team trying to analyze genomic data alongside clinical records and imaging results.
Mm-hmm.
Manifold automates the process of converting that raw data into a format they can actually use.
That's huge. And it sounds like they've thought about the entire research workflow.
Yeah.
They even offer different analysis tools, from simple ones to those for large-scale computing projects.
Mm-hmm.
But what really struck me were the numbers. Over 150 terabytes of data managed, 3,000 automated data ingestions.
Wow.
It's clear they're not just playing around here.
Absolutely. They have over 50,000 users, and their platform has touched the lives of over 1.5 million study participants.
Wow.
That kind of scale speaks to the potential impact they can have. But let's get specific.
Okay.
What kinds of solutions are they offering to tackle these research challenges, especially in cancer?
Their website mentions a cancer observational study solution.
Okay.
It seems like it helps research teams who might be stuck with outdated systems and struggling with manual processes.
Yeah.
It streamlines their workflow and lets them focus on the research itself.
Right. And think about biobanks, which store biological samples for research. Manifold's Cancer Center Biobank solution connects that biospecimen data with clinical data.
Okay.
Instead of those data sets being isolated, researchers can now analyze them together, potentially uncovering new insights.
It's like finally finding the missing link. Their Cancer Center Registry solution seems to be doing something similar, but on an even larger scale. They're unifying clinical data with other types of information, like imaging and genomic data, to create what they call a research-ready patient model.
What's fascinating here is that they're not just gathering data, they're organizing it in a way that lets researchers ask complex questions.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to understand why some patients respond to a treatment while others don't.
Right.
Having all this data integrated makes it possible to look for patterns and potential biomarkers that could lead to personalized medicine.
That's a really good point. They're creating a more complete picture of each patient.
Yeah.
Which could revolutionize how we approach cancer research. But they're not just focused on cancer, right? What about rare diseases?
Rare diseases present a unique challenge because you're often dealing with smaller patient populations and data scattered across different institutions.
Right.
Manifold's Rare Disease Registry solution aims to address this by helping researchers collect and analyze data on diagnoses, treatments, and outcomes.
It makes me think about how difficult it must be to conduct research on these rare conditions. Having a platform like this could be a game changer. Instead of spending years just gathering data, researchers can actually start analyzing it and looking for answers much faster.
Exactly, and potentially giving hope to patients and families who may have felt like their conditions were being overlooked.
Yeah.
This is where we start to see the real impact of a platform like Manifold. It's not just about managing data, it's about empowering researchers to make discoveries that can improve lives. And it's not just about the speed of research. What really impressed me was Manifold's partnership with Morehouse School of Medicine. They're focusing on understanding disparities in cancer within under-researched groups.
No, that's what I call putting your technology where your mouth is. So how are they approaching this?
They're integrating social determinant data.
Okay.
Things like socioeconomic factors, access to healthcare, even environmental conditions with genomic data. This is incredibly powerful because it acknowledges that health isn't just about biology, it's influenced by a whole range of factors.
It makes you realize how much we've been missing by not looking at the bigger picture. But having this data integrated could help researchers identify patterns and risk factors we might not have even considered before. It could lead to more targeted interventions and ultimately better outcomes for these communities.
Absolutely. It highlights how a platform like Manifold can be used not just for scientific discovery, but for social good as well. It's about using data to drive equity in healthcare.
We also came across an article in MedCity News that talked about AI in healthcare and how there's a lot of hype, but not always a lot of substance.
Right.
They emphasized the need to focus on practical applications with real impact.
Yep.
It seems like Manifold is doing just that.
They're not just chasing the latest trends in AI. They're focused on building solutions that address real challenges faced by researchers. And they're doing it in a way that's thoughtful and responsible.
For example, Indiana University is using Manifold to build a cancer-specific data system.
Oh, okay.
They're integrating all sorts of data genomics, imaging, clinical records to create a powerful resource for researchers.
Think of the possibilities researchers can study cancer in a much more comprehensive way. They can look for patterns and connections that wouldn't be visible with siloed data. It's like having a high-powered lens that allows you to see things with incredible detail and clarity.
And this could lead to everything from new diagnostic tools to personalized treatment plans. It's amazing to think that a platform like this could have such a profound impact on the future of cancer research. But what about those of us who aren't scientists? How does this all relate to the average person?
Well, every advancement in medical research, whether it's a new treatment or a better understanding of a disease, starts with data. And Manifold is making that data more accessible, more usable, and ultimately more impactful.
So it's like laying the groundwork for future breakthroughs that could benefit all of us. They're not just building a technology platform. They're building a future where medical research is faster, more collaborative, and ultimately more effective.
Exactly, and they're doing it in a way that acknowledges the social and ethical implications of their work. It's not just about the technology itself, it's about using it responsibly and thoughtfully to improve healthcare for everyone.
That's what makes Manifold so fascinating. It's a company at the forefront of both technological innovation and social responsibility. And it's exciting to see how they're using their platform to tackle some of the biggest challenges in healthcare today. It feels like we've only scratched the surface of what Manifold is doing. They're involved in so many different areas of research.
And that's what makes them so interesting. They're not a one-trick Tony. They've built a platform that's adaptable and scalable, and as more and more data becomes available. Platforms like Manifold will be crucial for researchers to navigate the sea of information.
It's like having a specialized GPS for medical research. You plug in your destination, let's say a cure for a rare disease.
Right.
And Manifold helps you chart the course by organizing and analyzing all the relevant data.
And as AI and machine learning continue to evolve, platforms like Manifold will become even more sophisticated in their ability to analyze data, identify patterns, and even generate new hypotheses. It's not just about managing data, it's about using it to drive innovation and accelerate discovery.
What strikes me is their commitment to open science and data sharing. By making data more accessible, they're fostering collaboration and speeding up the pace of research.
It's a shift from a competitive mindset to a collaborative one. Imagine a world where researchers across the globe can easily share data and insights. That's the kind of future Manifold is helping to create.
This has been a truly fascinating deep dive into Manifold. They're a company to watch not just for their technological innovation, but also for their dedication to using that technology for the greater good.
Absolutely.
Thanks for spending 10 minutes with us, and be sure to look for more 10-Minute Health Tech podcasts.
Bye.